Hello students, today we will study about the global warming, greenhouse gases and their sources. Okay, so see first greenhouse gases, if we talk about carbon dioxide, methane, oxides of nitrogen, water vapor, chlorofluorocarbon and ozone. All these are greenhouse gases except this ozone. Okay, see, because its contribution is negligible here. Carbon dioxide, if we talk about, 55% contribution in global warming, it is of carbon dioxide. Okay, methane 15%, oxides of nitrogen, that is N2O, it's 6%. Water vapor, it varies, it depends upon the climatic conditions and the temperature on the earth. Chlorofluorocarbons 10 to 24%, and ozone, there is no contribution of that. Okay, now annual rate of increase, if we talk about, for carbon dioxide is 0.5%, methane 0.9% increase annually. This is the amount which is increasing. Water vapors, oxides of nitrogen 0.3%. Water vapors, because it varies, that's why it is not written here. In chlorofluorocarbon 4%. Now see contribution of greenhouse gases and their annual rate of increase. It may vary from with different datas. It may vary from place to place. Okay, now greenhouse gases and their sources. The first gas which we will study about is carbon dioxide, which is the major source of greenhouse effect. This is the one of the most important greenhouse gases. See, its natural source, if we talk about, occurs naturally in the atmosphere. It occurs during respiration also. The oxidation of food substances, it takes place in our body. That glucose, it get oxidized, and upon oxidation of glucose we will get carbon dioxide and water vapors. Second is natural degradation of plants and animals. When plants and animals, they get degraded, the carbon in the tissues, it is oxidized to carbon dioxide. So this is the natural source. Now man-made sources, combustion of fossil fuels, as in burning coal. When coal is burnt in presence of oxygen, we will get carbon dioxide along with the evolution of large amount of heat and light. Natural gas, that is methane. Methane, upon oxidation or combustion, it will give CO2, that is carbon dioxide, water along with the heat. Now industrial activities in power plants. From power plants also carbon dioxide gas is evolved out. Chemical industries like manufacture of quicklime, that is CaO. When calcium carbonate, it undergoes thermal decomposition, then we will get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Fermentation of sugar, C6H12O6, it's the formula of sugar. And when this sugar, it undergoes fermentation in presence of yeast, we will get ethanol along with the formation of carbon dioxide gas. And the last one is the exhaust from automobiles. The automobile exhaust, they contain carbon dioxide gas. Now see the second one, it is here greenhouse gases. The sources of other gases here, methane we will take. The another greenhouse gas which we will take here, it's methane. Natural source of methane, it is bacterial decay. Or vegetable matter, it releases marsh gas. When vegetable matter decomposes, this marsh gas, it mainly contains methane. Second is the natural gas associated with the petroleum, contains about 75% of the methane. The natural gas, when petroleum is there, in that 75% of methane is present. Coal pockets, they contain methane, fire damp. In coal pockets also, from where the coal is extracted, there too methane is present. Now man-made sources of methane, agricultural activities, natural wetlands and rice paddies. When where rice is grown, they also release methane. Chemical processes like gas drilling, coal mining, biomass burning, they also produce methane gas. Okay, now the third source, that is oxide of nitrogen, N2O. Anaerobic means the respiration which takes place in absence of oxygen. The activities of microorganisms in soil, they release nitrogen, nitric oxide, and nitrous oxide. So from here we'll get this. Agricultural activities, if we talk about use of nitrogenous fertilizers, if we are using those fertilizers containing nitrogen, and soil cultivation, it also releases oxides of nitrogen. From automobile exhaust and burning of biomass, they also produce this oxides of nitrogen. Now water vapors by the process of evaporation, by the process of transpiration from leaves, chlorofluorocarbons, this is not natural source. These are the chemicals which are used as a coolant in ACs, cleaning solvents. They also escape aerosols into the atmosphere. So these are the sources of these CFCs. Okay, now this is impact of greenhouse gases, that is global warming. Now what is the impact of all these greenhouse gases? The first one is the geographic effect. Global warming increases melting of ice caps. See, if the temperature of the globe, it will increase, the temperature of the earth, it will increase, then the ice caps will start melting. Okay, these ice caps will start melting, which results in rise in the levels of the sea. If ice caps will melt, then sea level will increase, and if sea level will increase, it will cause flood in coastal regions, and it will also cause erosion. Now climatic changes, if we'll see, tropical regions experience more rainfall. If more greenhouse gases will be there, then tropical region, it will experience more rainfall. These are the changes, like this was the geographic change and this is the climatic change. Northern latitude experience shorter and wetter winters. Winters will be short and wet. Now ecosystem, what will be the effect of on ecosystem of these greenhouse gases? It causes large scale destruction of the ecosystem, because all the things are changing, like geographical conditions are changing, climatic conditions are changing, and obviously these changing conditions will affect the ecosystem. Yes, and extinction of the species, it can also occur. Now agricultural and plant life, it affect due to climatic changes. Agricultural and plant life, it affect due to climatic changes, like the life cycle of trees and survival of and reproduction of plants, the soil fertility and amount of soil water retained in the soil. So see, there are very adverse impact of greenhouse gases uh, in ecosystem also, in agriculture and plant life also. Climatic conditions will also change, geographic conditions will also change. Obviously geographic and climatic condition, they will affect all the living species on the earth. So this was about the sources and impact of greenhouse gases, and in our next video we will study the ways of reducing greenhouse gases. Thank you.